Starlink's new system, direct to cell, enables internet connectivity for your mobile phone with no extra equipment or special app. Will Elon Musk succeed in beaming Starlink into India? Starlink is a matter of great concern for India. It's a matter of great concern. Why is that? Uh, Starlink gives a foreign power the ability to beam internet directly into India, directly to users, without any intermediary, without any government oversight, without any government regulation. Now, you would say, lots of people in the West, the libertarians, etc., would say that the less government interference you have and the less government roadblocks you have, the better it is for the people. Okay, great. But this is a foreign power. Elon Musk is not some individual in the US. He's the most powerful known person in the US. He probably is more powerful at this time than Donald Trump. And they are in charge of he's in charge of the Department of Governance, Government Efficiency, DOGE. His number one minion is going to be Vivek Ramaswamy, etc. Right? And they are saying that they're going after the deep state. Are you really sure about that? I'm pretty sure that Elon Musk actually is the tip of the iceberg of the deep state. And what he's doing is in a way spearheading America's transformation from a superpower to a hyperpower. Okay, he's gonna colonize Mars within the end, probably by the end of this decade. We're gonna have humans on Mars through SpaceX. So SpaceX is gonna transform the US from a superpower into a hyperpower, and Starlink is gonna give the US unlimited 24/7 global surveillance capabilities. It's going to allow them to penetrate any nation, bypassing all government regulations. They're doing that in Brazil. And I think it's 2 or 3 years ago, someone had asked Elon Musk about the Brazilian government's concern about Starlink. And he said that they can howl at the sky, which means that the government of Brazil can't do a thing about Starlink. And and in the past 3-4 years, he had tweeted and then later deleted that we will coup whoever we want. So to me, it's you guys may see it as circumstantial evidence. For me, it's pretty clear that Elon Musk is deep state, and he's going to end up being more powerful than the president of the US. Now, this guy's going to beam internet directly into India, and for some reason, the government of India seems to be going ahead with giving him approval for this. You know what happens? Let's say you have a bunch of ragtag foreign cookie terrorists in Manipur who are terrorizing the indigenous people of Manipur. Now, let's say some incident happens and the government imposes an internet blackout for 48 hours or whatever. That happens, right? But what if they have Starlink access? It completely defeats what the government is trying to do. That's what's been happening in Ukraine, right? Let's say you have some rioters, a bunch of rioters in some city. Okay, and there's been a riot and lots of tensions, and the government imposes a cellular and internet blackout for 48 hours, and then these people use Starlink to communicate and coordinate and organize and plan and execute. What's the government going to be able to do? If the government of India goes ahead and gives Starlink the approval to operate in India, the government is essentially digging India's own grave. So I don't know what the Narendra Modi government is doing. I hope that whatever reports we are hearing are incorrect. I hope that Starlink is not allowed in India. I'm sure there's going to be arm twisting from the Americans. But if India is still a sovereign nation, then I think the government should not allow Starlink to operate in India. And like Pranay is saying, this direct to cell thing means that you take a cell phone and you have Starlink directly accessible to you, as long as you are outside somewhere. If you're indoors, you may not be able to receive it, but as long as you are under the open sky, let's say you are a cookie terrorist, let's say you are a rioter, let's say you are a separatist somewhere else, plenty of anti-national elements in India. Let's say you are one of the 100 million plus Bangladeshi infiltrators in India who are settled all across the country. You can use Starlink to organize, to coordinate, to plan and execute all kinds of stuff. Do we really want this? I think Starlink is a huge danger for India. I hope the government of India doesn't allow it to operate in India. Otherwise, we are saying goodbye to our sovereignty.